Maserati go zoom. I'ma get to the bag to my name on the tomb. If you ain't from the trench, then it ain't no room. Niggas on the bench, I assume. Married to the game, I jumped the broom. I'm with your man, she on the shroom. She calling me toxic, yeah, I'm a fume. All that.
Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
Hey, man, you already know the vibes, man. We here with another episode. Shit, really, the biggest episode, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the season finale of the Plugged In Podcast Season 1, man. Y'all make some noise for that, man. Y'all clap it up, man. You know, 10 episodes in, man. You know, I want to appreciate everybody who been supporting us and been rocking with us, you know what I'm saying? Season finale. We still got more on the way, but this is just, you know, the last of the first season. So, without further ado, man, we got all the merch on the table, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got everything here. But who is this right here, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like give a little introduction to yourself. Like, who we got right here?
First of all, congratulations to y'all on your season and this being the season finale. I'm glad to be here with y'all boys.
For sure. We appreciate you for coming through.
Appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
But you know, I go by the name D Clark. Some of you that, for those that know me, for those that don't, I met these guys back at Clarksdale University.
Yes, sir.
And from there, you know, I went back, got my master's degree, and that's how I started with who you see right here, Rap Snacks.
See what's on the table,
Yes,
man.
Sir. And basically, you know, I'm here today to chill with the guys, to talk a little something about some upcoming business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Projects, some new stuff.
Of course.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, before we really get started to the whole Rap Snacks brand and everything, like what's this T-shirt right here? Like, you know what I'm saying? We celebrating 50 years of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Celebrating the season finale, Plugged In Podcast. But what's this shirt right here, man? I feel like this is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen this before. This is exclusive. It's exclusive.
It's exclusive.
Where can we find those? Cause I think I want it. Oh, it ain't even dropped yet. Oh shit. Well, you know we need the order. We need that order for sure.
Basically, so what we're doing is this year. Everybody knows this is the 50th anniversary of hip hop, and so what we do at Rap Snacks is, well, first of all, I'm in brand partnerships, strategic partnerships, special projects. Do basically putting different businesses and bringing everybody ideas and talents and stuff together. So that's basically what I do. Okay. So with this, what we did was we partnered with one of our clothing brands. That's a big clothing brand called World and Vision. They're based out of New Orleans, Louisiana. So what we did was we just kind of did like a mesh, design. Shout out to Nick and Marlon. They really they went in with these shirts, and we just had Rap Snacks incorporated into it. But on the back, it's got the hip hop saved my life.
Yeah. Turn around. You gotta come on, man. We gotta get through shit. We gotta see it. We gotta see it. Yes, sir. That's real though. That's facts. That's facts.
It's that spray paint type.
That's tough.
It's a vibe.
So y'all haven't released it yet?
We ain't released it yet, but it should be out. By the time this episode out, it'll be out.
Okay.
So all you gotta do is go to either World and Vision side. You come to the Rap Snacks page at official Rap Snacks and come show us some love. And
shit, I definitely gotta cop that.
I need that.
Most definitely, we need that.
That's exclusive drip.
I mean, shit. Where do we start, man? Because like I said, this is a real.
We
can rewind a little bit. Okay, so how did you, get your whole start into like actually being a part of like the music business, man? Because like even outside of just the brand partnerships, you've been responsible for a lot of different artists and a lot of different brands and things of that nature. So how did you get your start with that?
Shoot, I tell you, I guess I'll start at. I always kind of wanted to be a part of music in some way, right? Mm-hmm. Like growing up, the same old, the age old. I was in church, in the choir. Right. I don't need you talking. I don't need you saying nothing. Okay? Yeah, I get on you. We used to travel around and go from church to church, like basically getting bookings, like at a young age, like a whole team. And stuff. So I developed a love for music at a young age. I started piano lessons. I know how to play one song. I will bless the Lord at all times. Okay. Well, he's good. Y'all know that song. Y'all gotta know that song.
I ain't gonna lie. It's been
Anyway, that's the only song that I know. But that just that just show you, you know, where it started at. So
You gonna sing it for us like a little bit?
nah,
Like-
look, they gotta wait. They gotta wait for
You got a
that.
clip of you doing that song?
yeah, like we need
I got
that.
a clip of me singing in church.
Okay.
I do that.
Let's drop that in
drop
there
that
right
clip.
now.
Drop that
Let's
clip.
drop that
Drop
in
that
right
clip.
now.
Dang, I should have told y'all that. But
that
long
quick,
story
man.
short, I always kept that in the back of my mind because I played sports heavily growing up. So that was
Okay.
that was like the forefront of my life. And then I always just figured out. I said it was just always in my head like, did it, I can do it. Like I always wanted to be 106 in Park. Like I always wanted to be making the band. Like I always wanted to be in that arena. I just didn't know how to do it because
Right.
I'm from South Georgia, Douglas, Georgia. Shout out to 912. You know, Coffin County bred, never led. You know, we do things a little different down there. So
Okay.
we're not exposed to everything. So it's just you have to really, you know, venture out to find what it is that you want to do, or really, you know, be able to like chase your dreams for real.
Okay.
So being realistic, it was like, okay, I'm gonna go get this education. You know,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Quayman and Michael for making sure my mom and dad, they from the get go, he going to college and ain't nothing, no ands, ifs, or buts about it.
Right.
So I said, okay, well, we're gonna go to college. Went to college, Clark Atlanta University. That's where, of course, where I met y'all at.
Of course.
And it was there where I figured out how to then turn like my dreams into like real physical, like actually being able to do it, because y'all know what was going on. It was
That's
every
facts.
day on campus. It was like radio
facts.
stations. It was concerts. It was like people, like talented people. It was like all different type of people in different fields, and it wasn't just the regular, like, you know, how they say you want to be a doctor or a lawyer when you grow up.
Right.
It was actually us like seeing all the different avenues and lanes we can get into,
Being exposed to it.
getting exposed to it. And so I grew up with a brother that also did music too. So being that he was, you know,
So
doing
you
his
around,
thing,
okay,
yeah.
he was doing his thing, you know.
So you had that bug too.
I had, you know, exactly. So it was like, well, shoot, if I can't rap or sing, shoot, I can help him, or I can figure out something to do.
Right.
So in college, that's when I started like working with him, like doing certain, like just doing some videos, or be in the studio, like doing some songs. I tell him if it was good or not.
But was you honest though? Like
Oh,
if you heard some
he'll
bullshit,
tell-
you'd be like, hey man, take that shit off, bro.
He'll tell you right now to this day, every song, it didn't matter what it was, I tell him if I see where it was going, but you know, we just gotta keep working.
Have you ever stepped inside the booth though before?
Have you laid down some tracks, bro?
I have.
It's some unreleased tracks we got.
Some
here.
unreleased
It's a
tracks?
release track, but
Oh,
it ain't
release
released
track.
on. It ain't on Apple Music. I put it out. It was for my campaign.
Okay. Oh. I remember that. The Shawty Low. The Shawty Low. Yeah. R.P. Shawty Low, man.
Yeah. See, and now imagine though. Y'all remember, like, imagine if I would really make music.
Right.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but shout out to my brother. He did take me to the studio
Hey, man,
that day.
shout out
That's
to
tough.
you.
That's
Shout
tough,
out to your
man.
brother,
That's tough,
That shit
man.
hard.
So yeah, it was out the buzz on me. So long story short, after I graduated with my criminal justice degree. I thought I was going to law school. I didn't get into no law school. So I said, okay, cool. I'm gonna just figure out what I need to do. I went to grad school, got in, did my MBA at Clark.
Right.
When I'm at Clark, that's where it was a social media ad.
Okay.
Like literally, and it said Rap Snacks apply now. And I pressed it.
Yeah.
And like I ain't never applied for no job on those Instagram.
Right,
Instagram,
yeah.
man. Like you see them all the
Thought
time.
that shit was a scam at
A
first.
sponsor ad.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Scam likely.
So I clicked on it. Long story short, I missed the first interview. I missed
Damn.
the very first
Man, what
interview.
the fuck?
I don't know what happened.
How you did that?
This nigga's not getting interviews at all.
You got it.
Right.
Man, listen, when I tell y'all I was on the phone, like emailing back to back, I'm sorry, I didn't know that it was misscheduled, it was this and that going on.
Yeah.
So they said the only reason that they invited me back to do my interview was because it was like either I was like an entrepreneur when they seen it on my resume,
Yeah.
or it was something else. It was something else, but I got the job as an intern.
Okay.
And,
That's how I started.
Yeah, and literally, going to like the revolts, going to different events, and just kind of seeing where I could work my moves at. Then eventually, I got in the studio with my brother heavily, and you know he's produced by Trenchwork and an R&B. Mama told me not to sell work.
Okay.
Yeah, shouts out, man.
NBA,
Shouts
Young
out.
Boy,
Yeah.
all them. And so that's kind of where I was like really like in the studio, you know, daily or weekly or like, you know, just really seeing how it work, how everything's produced. And so from that point, I was like, well, shoot, I'm finna just try to figure out a way to find some type of equity, like being on at Rap Snacks, and then merge it to just my personal / business life, because it was all already right there. So I just had to figure out how to make it work, and that's kind of what you know.
That's what started the whole
really
thing.
Started everything. That was like the light bulb turning on for real.
And that's lit though, like just you like saying like how you wanted to go to law school and like you ain't end up getting in.
Yeah.
That just shows like nigga, like one door closes,
Oh yeah,
Another one
always open up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always finding the key to about 7 doors at one time.
Yeah, bro, that's how you gotta
I
have
got
that
to.
mentality.
And it's not always about how you start, but it's, you know what I'm saying, how you
It ain't
finish.
even about that. It ain't even about how you finish. As long as you just keep on.
That is
on
true.
Putting that foot instead of that other foot.
Yeah.
That is true.
You
going
gotta
for
keep
real.
applying that pressure for real, because most people like if they would have not gotten in the law school, they just would have shut down completely.
Yeah, and it's
That
a
is
hard
real.
process, especially I took the SAT, not the SAT, the LSAT. That's why I didn't go.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't go. But I took the LSAT twice, and I did like 1 point better the second time, and I was just like, man, it just must. I could eventually maybe do it, but right then it was like, yeah.
So knowing that, you know what I'm saying, being in the position that you're in now, like, and then knowing like what happened like beforehand, do you kind of like wonder like, well, damn, if this, you know, have went another way, like if I would have got a few more points, like what would have been life like? Or are you like, you know what, this is where I'm good where I'm at?
Yeah, would you consider going back?
Oh yeah, and let me tell you why I'm going back. 2027, or it's supposed to be 2028, one of the two. The LSAT is gonna be thrown out, so it's not gonna be needed for you to get into law school. So I was seeing that on a report, and I went and looked it up. It was real. I was like, okay, well, shoot. And this was I just found that out like last year, so I'm gonna still keep checking to make sure that's correct.
Right,
but,
of course.
You know that's when I can be back. And
All
then
right.
At least they're still, because they still judge you by like experience, you know, college and all that good stuff. So
Right.
Shit, before
We
I
coming.
you turned up though.
we coming. You know, we'll find a way to make some money.
That's facts.
Sure.
CAU.
CAU.
CAU, man. Y'all come when it come though.
That's facts. So being like, you know what I'm saying, a part of such a big brand like Rap Snacks, you know what I'm saying, it's 50 years of hip hop that we celebrate, you know what I'm saying, like what's like an artist, you know what I'm saying, that like it's so many artists that, you know, are on the Rap Snacks brand, but who's an artist that is not on there just yet, but you like, you know what I'm saying, like you see some of them, you like, you know what, I need their face on that.
Like a face on the bag.
Like who's an artist right now who be like, you know what, they on that.
Just off my opinion.
Yeah, just off
They
your
on that.
opinion.
Let's turn up.
And
right
there's
now.
no right or wrong answer.
Honestly, I've been like,
You finna eat that. You finna eat it.
Oh,
yeah, like open it.
Go ahead, you gotta try it on camera, man. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, continue though.
I was.
Don't be no much, bro. Don't be no much.
Hey man.
I'm all about.
You know how Gabe get down with
I'm
that.
all about like business,
Nasty man.
but at the same time, I'm all about like shouting out like it's the 50th anniversary, but like let's also commemorate the next 50.
Of
you know,
course,
hip-hop.
of course.
Right.
And so just like any like somebody like people that's lit right now, and like I think that will eventually like really be like on something, especially because he's so young. I mentioned him earlier. I really like Lil Tyler, like his flow, like his how he gravitate like the audiences and stuff.
Okay.
And like who like I just see how even like young people like they be like vibing with him for real, and the fact that it's so early, he really been going hard with it. It's like
Right,
I can
right.
see him, you know, turning up a notch. For
Okay.
real. Then there's a couple other people, but
Okay. All right now. I don't know if I'm with Jada Waiter or Ruby Rose, man. No, for real. So you saying Lil Tyler?
Yeah, Lil Tyler.
Now, what flavor would you see for him though? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
He from Jacksonville,
Okay.
I think, or Tampa, or something like that.
So-
Tallahassee, I think.
Okay.
So some Florida,
Some Florida,
So
some Florida.
like maybe something like.
with like some pickles or something like.
Oh hell.
Where you get pickles from?
No, I'm saying like I don't know. I was asking a legitimate question. Like really, what be
That's
going
what I was
on? Like
What be wrong with him?
I'm just saying like in Florida, like what's going like what's the
like them like gator
alligator?
Yeah.
Like, that is true. That is true the whole time.
Yeah,
Alligator, green. That what I was saying. Something green. Something green. I'm just trying to think like what would that be though?
Y'all ever had gator tails before?
You said what?
Y'all ever had gator tails before?
Nah, what they taste like?
Y'all never had gator tails before?
Nah.
What you mean you ain't country.
That's a country
I'm
thing,
just
ain't
trying to
it?
figure out what that means.
That's a country thing, ain't it?
You just said it like it was like.
But it's a
You
country thing.
just said it like it was like a.
But I'm saying, but I
Aren't you
don't
from
know.
Texas?
That's Texas, though. We talking
But
about
what part?
Houston. So, look.
Are you in the city though?
Exact city. And where you at?
But it's still country.
No,
As long as you wasn't saying, long as you wasn't saying it in a bad way.
No,
As long as you wasn't saying it in a bad way.
I'm just like, bro, you alligator tail. Come on now.
It's good. No, gator tail is like a real thing. Like,
Gator tail.
It's a real thing.
What that shit taste like?
It tastes like chicken.
Chicken. I was
But-
about to say that. It's probably chicken. Like it probably tastes like chicken.
But
That's everybody's shit like chicken.
But
I had
it's
some
it's
frog
a
legs
more
before.
seasoned taste to it. It's
Really?
like
A little season.
it's like more seasoned by itself. It's weird.
Like, it
Okay.
be fried or grilled?
Fried both, but most we get like we used to have them big at these fairs. We used to have like the cookout festivals and stuff. We used to have.
And they used to be selling them alligator tail.
Yeah.
Damn.
What else they sell
Yeah,
over
sweet
there?
potato festival. What you-
He said, "What else they sell over there?"
Oh, Papa Doe do got some gator tails.
Oh.
I'm used to.
I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah.
I think I seen that, but I ain't never had them though.
Nah, that
See, we
sounds
used to
crazy.
have 'em on a stick.
Gator tails?
That sounds crazy.
We used to have 'em on a stick, so it's different.
Okay. Damn, y'all elegant goddamn on the stick. That's crazy.
Oh, like a kebab?
That's crazy. Gator tails on the okay.
Oh,
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
you don't have to get it.
you
tails.
know, you know.
It's that.
He know.
a stick, bro.
Damn, that's crazy.
Them shit got a little
So we saying somewhat like gator related, like you know what I'm saying? Okay.
like gator, some with vinegar too.
Gator and vinegar.
Yeah.
Salt and vinegar.
Yo, this shit got a little kick to
It
it.
got a little kick to it. You fuck with it?
That damn vinegar.
Wait, so I got a question. How do you all choose like what flavor each artist get?
See?
It's like an individual process, and then they leave that up. Shout out to Mr. James, big CEO, Rap Stacks.
Shout out
Shout out
to
to
James.
James.
Yeah, Mr. James, he takes care of like all the like decisions of the bags and they just have like individual meetings and then they come in together and they figure out okay, you know what it is that you want to do, and then if you got one flavor, you might have two flavors. Depending on the status of the artist, they could have.
They get to, like,
Baby
try
got,
'em and all that stuff?
7
I just was about to
flavors.
say that. I was just about to say that.
So it just depends on.
I see Lil Baby got a few.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He got plenty. He got plenty.
That's about four.
What's your favorite flavor though? Like even if it's not
Right
something on
now?
the table, like what's your favorite flavor?
Right now, my favorite one I was tearing them barbecue heat Lord the other day. Between them and Snoop Dogg nachos.
So that the barbecue heat, that's the Boosie one, right?
No, them Lil Babies too.
Okay, Lil Baby
but
too.
the Snoop Dogg nachos is barbecue.
Okay.
They good too.
Nacho tortillas.
You know the first rap snack I ever. I didn't know anything about rap snacks, bro. When I got to Atlanta,
I'm already knowing what it is too.
y'all got to Atlanta. Jamie brought me to a gas station.
Amigos.
With a dab of ranch, we can make it happen. I remember that shit. I remember that for sure. Yeah.
Gonna do it, boy.
That dab of ranch, I ain't gonna cap. Like before, when niggas used to be fucked up in college, like when we couldn't afford nothing, to, you know what I'm saying, no real eat, we'll go to the gas station and we'll get like 2-3 bag of round snacks, eat that shit for the night, and go to sleep.
We would walk to the gas station, bro. Walk in.
I remember one time I grabbed 2 bags. I grabbed 2 bags.
Get
bro.
you a dab ranch.
But I was so hyped.
I think I went. My combo used to be Dabba Ranch and then the Boosie flavor, Louisiana Heat.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't eat rap snacks before I started working with
Boosie was
Really?
out by then?
I did.
Yeah, Boosie. I think Boosie had one too.
I seen him in the
It
store.
was Boosie and
I just
Romeo.
never tried
it was
them.
Boosie and Romeo
I don't
too.
know why. I never
Yeah,
got it.
they just
Hey,
never,
wait, what?
Who's Romeo?
bruh.
What?
That's this
You know,
nigga.
well, I mean,
Hey
No,
man.
hold on.
Hey,
Everybody
bro.
stop. Who's Romeo, bro?
think.
Hey man. You ain't never goddamn see the bro do the goddamn.
Who is that? Bro.
Hey man. Hey, plugged in family, bro. Y'all gotta help this man out, bro. Let him know who Romeo
Master
is,
P.
man. See, there we go. Now, if we say that, he gonna know.
That's crazy.
ICDC
That's how most
College.
people know. That's crazy, actually.
He still don't know what that is.
It's all
Shaking my
good.
fucking head.
Oh
We'll
shit.
talk after this.
All right, man. So we gotta brush you up on some skills and shit over there, man. A little info, man. But as far as like, you know, with all of these different artists like having their own chips and things of that nature, I also see that like even with Baby, he branching off to like, you know, juices and sodas and stuff. So how does that work? Like, are you also involved with that process as well with like the beverages too?
Yeah. So with marketing, it's like we just have our part is more so being like the test dummy, so to speak. So we're looking at the market. We're looking at what we know about what's going on with certain people. Like they sent somebody to us the other day that our VP was just like, hey, let's look at this person,
Yeah.
see what it is that we could potentially do with them to be able to market them and actually have a product with them, whether it was a bag or something else that they want to create. What is it that we can do with it, or why is it that they're valuable? So we do have a part in that whole pitch process, like because at that point, then we just add that as notes to the CEO, and then his team and him, they figure all the rest out from there. So
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty hands on.
Smooth process.
For sure.
That is a smooth process.
I ain't gonna lie, that's hard. That's tough.
It is hard.
That's tough.
Yeah.
So like, really, just how important is like branding partnerships when it comes with artists? Because a lot of times people just solely focused on making the music.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's important to have some type of equity in something
Yeah.
that you have ownership in, something that you can have your face on. Like no matter where you go, even let's say if your music flopped tomorrow,
Yeah.
you still got products and stuff like that lives on. So like, how important is that? Especially being someone that's a part of that.
So it's so important to the fact that it's almost necessary, because a lot of things that they teach us is like enterprise, and not only just with us, because that's one of the reasons they hired me, is because I had my own business and stuff already. So like for example with Hood Jeans, and how that was a clothing line at first, right?
Right,
and
right.
It still is, it still will be. Eventually it's gonna be, make that comeback, and it'll be that time.
Right.
But it was like at that moment, if this is what I'm doing, is I'm managing all this stuff, I'm project managing, like I'm curating, I'm putting stuff together. I was already doing different, like trying to source different partnerships for influencers, stuff that I was working with, like getting them Fashion Nova and Savage Fenty and Men's Fashion Nova. Like it was already an early thing for me, like trying to find this person to match with this person, this company to match, and then let's make it happen. So all it was at that point was, it was like secondhand. I know this is what y'all do as a company, is y'all go get brand partnerships. Like y'all go get the money at the end of the day.
Right.
Y'all go to these other companies and y'all figure out what it is that y'all can come together on, and if we can be monetarily involved in this and have these deliverables, cool. So as it relates to like your influencers, your artists, and your different brands, it's like, okay, just like you said, if I did stop making music, what am I gonna do to keep generating that revenue?
Right.
What am I gonna do then too, also to amplify my music? Because then if I have a product, shoot, now I'm also attaching to that, like that, what you call that emotional, that type of grab, where now you got people building your fan base just because they like your product.
Exactly.
And that might honestly make them like your music.
That is true.
There's a lot to go behind the scenes with
That
marketing.
is true.
Marketing is really
Marketing run the
heavy.
world.
It does run the world. Like it's now just hearing all that, like it actually makes sense. Like
And you can always make a business out of marketing, no matter what it is, like, because everybody got to sell something.
Marketing runs the world.
For sure.
oh god,
Marketing
That
is
shit-
everything.
Like, if you don't have the proper marketing, then
You done
And that's
for
why I had to revamp. It was
Yeah.
like it wasn't even a revamp. It was more like okay, add this to the resume and then add that to what you're already doing, so that way you can market it. That way you can have it on 10 different people in 10 different areas. People
Right.
in companies, people sitting on podcasts like y'all, then showing it to all these different viewers and stuff that's watching. So it's definitely a strategy tool.
I mean, shit, that's tough. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm just really here sitting here thinking about the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely like a big movement, and for somebody to be like somebody that's representing that, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely a good look.
For sure.
Outside of like with like mainstream artists and stuff, because also I know that you've been responsible for a lot of independent artists as well. Like, so what are some things that you would like kind of pitch with them? Because as independent artists, like it's so many platforms for them to be promoted on and stuff. But like you said, this is a little different because these are like people who already been notified. They got the big name. So when you put their face on something, it worked. Like it go. So what do you suggest for those independent artists who are still trying to get themselves out there?
So a biggest thing I've learned is, first of all, just like how we say marketing run the world, capital run the world too.
Right.
So you wanna capital runs everything at the end of the day. No matter how good your music is, it could be like you could be on some Celine Dion, Luther Vandross, like Tupac. If you don't have the capital to, or you don't have a resource to really push your music, it's not gonna really do what you think it's gonna do unless you got all these followers and stuff. So, but we're talking about like up and coming and independent.
Exactly.
So my suggestion, just from what I've even learned, is to find some type of way to find like you gotta work and you gotta work on your craft at the same time. So if you don't if you can generate some type of money so that you can buy certain ads, you can do certain things to push your music, and honestly, attaching to some type of distribution, because anybody can get distribution.
Right, that is true.
And especially if you're putting your own money up,
Right.
That's all you're doing is creating your own projects, DIY like they call it.
Yeah.
And at that point, they're distributing to they're leveraging their networks now for you. So you've already you're in the studio, you're making songs and stuff, and then even just as far as distribution, now you're talking about trying to get, maybe you want to get paid by these different brands and stuff.
Right.
Everybody got a brand that needs some type of like marketing or
Or
a face or something like.
For
real.
It's so like you just gotta look and find what it is that makes sense for you and your brand.
And in this day and age, bro, like social media really on like they best friend for real. Like
Exactly.
TikTok,
Yeah.
like TikTok
Yeah.
especially.
TikTok is
Everybody on TikTok.
Like,
Literally. And I think that's good
TikTok
though.
got its own charts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok got its own
Like
charts.
TikTok has blown up rappers,
For real.
and they have been like on big stages and shit like that because of TikTok. Like,
It actually has its own algorithm.
And
You know what I'm
that's
saying? Like,
that's
And that's consistency because
yeah.
you just don't know everybody timing. Like
Yeah.
it's just timing. That's just how it works. But I know what you can do in the meantime, in between time.
exactly. Yeah.
So in the meantime, between time, you go put a little
Right.
put a little
Yeah.
and then you make a little
Right.
Okay.
That's how. I mean, that's the reality of it.
That's real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, I bet you if you go ask any of them new, like any new, probably like rapper or whatever producer, what it was before they just popped off, if it seemed like they was microwavable, or if it seemed like they just popped overnight, I'm sure they had some type of distribution going on before they just went crazy.
Right.
Like they had, if they was doing it on their own, if they was doing it with small boutique distribution, if they was on it was something there that's floating their music around to make sure it get to where it need to be.
Right.
Just don't snap like that.
And it's
Like,
freak
doing
stuff that
something.
happen like that, but I'm just
That is
saying,
true,
I feel
yeah.
like 9 out of 10, I feel like if you ask them, I'm sure they was doing something. They was learning the business, and they probably already like, okay, this is what I know I need to do with my money.
Right. Right.
Shit paid off and then
So do you think it's like more common for people to do it like that? Like as far as going through like distributions and things of that sort?
No, it's not common because, I mean, everybody don't know about distribution or like, because I didn't know about distribution till somebody taught me. So it's like it becomes common as you get into it, because then you start probably seeing people that you, oh shoot, I know you already, and y'all, you get it now. You like, oh,
Right.
this is what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I know, I definitely think it's something that it might not even be something that's like as a part of like music education, like as far as just out there socially, because I don't know if people are trying to like gatekeep that, because I don't hear too much about that.
Right, I've
Right.
never heard of that.
You see like for example like TuneCore, I think for example,
Right.
that's the distribution was that what's the Remy Ma Papoose, the thing that he was pushing real big, like that's their own form of distribution, like all them different types, United Masters, it's
Right.
so many different ones, so it's just people don't know what it actually is or the tools that they
Right.
have inside of it to push it out.
I
So.
do gatekeep.
And then sometimes that would
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because it sounds too good.
And then if you're an
Right.
artist, and that's the thing, if you're an artist too, you're not just finna go to the next artist and be like, you come to my distribution label, like
Right.
they're not people not doing that.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Especially making you money for real.
Exactly.
Niggas not finna.
They're not
And
doing
then you
that.
get a better like, cause you're putting your own, you're putting your own resources and your own funds in. You're getting a better, of course, you're getting better than, well, quote unquote, better than like a regular contract. That would be the other way around, where the label and stuff is keeping overset like at least 70, 60 most of the money that they give you. Whereas with distribution, it's the opposite.
Right.
You putting your own.
On
If
music.
they give you a
Okay.
deal and stuff, it's still worked out in a way that beneficial. It's more beneficial to the artist, but they're not a label, so it's like you still have to work on another
Right.
leg. So
That's cool.
Now, being a part of like some of his biggest rap snacks, I'm sure you had like a lot of events, a lot of festivals, and on top of that, you run into a lot of big people and big artists. So, have you ever had like a story or just a bad experience where you like, let's say you might have been a fan across from me, and you be like, damn,
yeah.
like you really lame. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm
What's
saying?
crazy is I look at everybody like that. Like everybody, they all be lame to me.
Really?
It's weird because it's like it's certain people that I'm just like, okay, I look at them as like inspiration and stuff.
Right.
Or it's like artists that I like. I like their music and stuff.
Right.
But as far as like personalities and just people, they all be lame. It's some of them that just give you that energy, like
Like
a
it's
regular
genuine.
person.
Yeah, it's genuine.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like, what?
But other people, they kind of like brush you off type
It ain't
shit.
even
Yeah.
brush you off. It's more so like because I'm always, and then being me the kind of person I am, I find the right mesh.
Right,
Even
right.
at the different, like we was at Birthday Bash, we was at BT Awards.
Yep.
Those are kind of most of the main like high profile events we done been at.
Yeah.
But it was a situation where it's just basically like it's meshed well because of your energy.
Right,
so
right.
my energy is like on some. I'm just vibing because I'm out here. I'm doing my job at the same time. I'm also a personality, so it's like it's gonna naturally pull somebody in or like make them gravitate to whatever it is I'm trying to do. But just the vibe that I've gotten from most like people, it's been very like dull. That's all.
Okay.
But that's just me.
That's just,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I can see
I
that.
can
though.
see that. Yeah, I can definitely believe that. Yeah, for sure.
I can see that.
And then maybe I be over expecting. Like I
See,
be,
and that's the thing,
that's
like
probably the thing. I be over expecting just their what's the word? I be over expecting just their energy or like because it could be different, and that might be the whole thing with just how you see people, you know, through a lens to in person. Everybody ain't what it seemed like they are as far as like personality wise.
Right, because you got a lot of people who like they have teams and stuff that's built
Exactly.
around that.
It's
So
good.
exactly.
Good
So it's
for
like
y'all,
even
too.
if they don't have that themselves, they gonna try to because they got to make them marketable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And man,
That's real.
You definitely can't buy like genuine some personality for real.
Yeah. Can't do that.
But yeah, I think that's a good thing about a couple of like the new wave, a little bit more down to earth.
Okay.
A little bit.
yeah.
So
So you would say it's like more the older artist type of thing?
sometimes it could be both, but it just depends. I just notice it's like as you see these like new and upcoming artists that we kind of like seeing it these different like you just seeing it different shows like. You just got Sexy Red freaking open up a Drake concert.
Yeah, that's
That-
crazy.
that's hard.
That's crazy.
That's hard. And I ain't
You know
gonna
what I'm
cap when you was mentioning like the rap snacks, like who would be like
Yeah.
somebody. I automatically thought about her.
I
too.
did too,
Yeah,
though.
like,
I
I
definitely thought about
definitely
Sexy
feel like she
Red.
should have her own.
She
You know.
definitely,
That would be hard.
she
Yeah.
like definitely down to earth. Like even like I met Glorilla backstage.
Oh yeah, Glorilla too.
She was down to
Yeah.
earth, like real cool.
Oh, you
real
like
chill.
Glorilla? Yeah. Hey, Glorilla, man.
And I fuck with that bitch.
This your chance, right? You got 5 seconds.
Oh,
This your 5 seconds, right? Shoot your shot on camera, man.
Big goal.
Hey, not this man camera shot, man. Come on,
Big
now.
Glow.
Come on, now.
Go ahead, slide in his
man.
DMs, man.
Sexy real hard though, man.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
just the person. Just I can,
She's
just herself.
Exactly.
That's why I like
yeah,
her.
yeah.
She just.
It's like it's not forced either. Like you
Right.
can tell, like okay, this is who she is. Like
is.
yep.
That's
Because you know somebody just like
And I
that.
think that too. I think that's just what we like as
Yeah.
like our like generation.
Man, I like
Yeah.
this.
We just like
Right.
Yeah.
Just be yourself.
Facts.
Room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey man,
hey, but that shit hard. But that shit hard.
where they at?
But that shit hard.
I fuck with
bro.
Sexy Red though.
I fuck
So,
with it.
speaking of like music, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we talking about rap's next 50 years of hip hop. What's like your childhood memory? Because I always feel like music is the soundtrack to life. You know what I'm saying? So each moment when you hear a song, you remember where you was at, what was going on. So like, what's one of them songs that like you just never forget, and it's like that memorable experience, like whatever it is, like what that song is. Because I know it's plenty of memories now.
It's definitely plenty of memories.
Man.
Let me think. I gotta think for a minute. I know for sure, like, if I'm thinking way back, the first memory I could think of is like every time I used to hear it wasn't the Harlem Shake, but what was the song that
Gundam Style?
not Gangnam Style. It was,
Understand.
it was before that. But what I will say, this is something funny too. I'm like, so I do remember like being like between probably like the ages of like maybe from like 5 to even all the way up to like 10, somewhere in between them.
Yeah.
It's like 3 different scenarios. So like my granddaddy, he used to bump what's his name? Miami real heavy.
Trick Daddy. Yeah.
Like, well, I don't know if it was Thug and Bump. What was it? It was like it was one song that Trick Daddy had, but it was like a beat in it, and it just kept going. All Trick Daddy songs, it just used to be like beat.
Yeah.
So like I just remember the smell of like the Suburban and stuff that he used to have, and like him up there. He'll sit there with his shoulders up and going, listening to it. He used to be bumping. I'm talking about Trick, and Trick used to be cussing like
facts.
That was my grandparents though. Like they was very like everything was like, it wasn't nothing off limits really with them. They was very like disciplined, but it was like that. Another thing I can just remember. And y'all, my parents and stuff, my folks old school, so a lot of these songs and stuff gonna be like,
I mean, shit, it's cool. Like these are your memories, you know what I'm saying? These are your memories.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna catch up with some new one in a minute.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go for my dad's and my brother, and then I'm gonna stop right there.
Okay.
But my dad, he used to have this drop top. It was a white, I think it was a Chevy.
Okay.
Oh, Malibu. Was it a Malibu? And it was like brown insides, and he used to have this 5-wheel, like it was a big wheel or whatever.
Yeah.
You know the big wheel.
That shit was souped up, wasn't it? Yeah.
And so he used to always be playing like stuff like if y'all ever hear like Jam Pony Express.
Okay.
That take me just knowing I'm with my dad and like I just remember the sounds of like hearing that kind of stuff. Or, like he'll be in there bumping like some like he'll just be bumping like some old. Just some like what's the dude name that sang like it was Let's Get It On? What's the dude?
I know that. I know exactly what song you're talking about
What's
too.
the dude? I've been trying, baby.
I don't want to say the wrong name.
I don't either.
know.
I don't want to say the wrong name.
Is it start with an L? What's his name?
That's Marvin Gaye. I just about to say that, but I
Marvin
ain't
Gaye
know.
songs, like all that, all the in between the sheets.
Yeah. That beat probably was hitting in the cartoon
yeah.
and everything. Y'all know it.
And then catch you up a little bit later, all my cousins and stuff. I just remember riding around and then being in the family reunion, and everybody just. It was Jeezy and T.I. and Boosie. Like Jeezy, T.I. and Boosie ran the streets.
Facts. That's
and
real.
so I always remember like Elter Police, like that was big for us in high school. That take me back to like high school parties.
Yeah.
And like just stuff like that, you know.
Okay.
So music, I got a lot of attachment to music and stuff.
That's
cool.
What about y'all? Like, what's one like a childhood memory, like a song that just be like, man, I'll never forget this shit. Like where I was at and everything. Like,
oh, that's a good question.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm gonna let you take that first, man.
but I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, it's so many for me, bro. So
It's
I'm
so
gonna I'm gonna pick 2. Like, the obvious, of course, is like Soulja Boy.
Of course, Soulja Boy.
Of course, Soulja Boy.
Man, I
Like,
used to win so many fun place dances, 4-way dances.
Yeah, like Soulja Boy.
Like
that little, what's that
Soulja Boy,
shit?
the
The,
Batman,
yeah, that shit right there.
Cat Daddy,
Cat Daddy, all
all
that.
that. Like,
Then,
Yeah, that Cat Daddy was that one. Ooh, I know exactly what it was for me too.
what?
The Dougie.
Oh yeah, that
Dougie,
Dougie motherfucker. Yeah, the Dougie.
I used to.
Niggas in that bed. And then I'm trying to see what else. If I really want to go back to like some skating ring shit, Rich Kids, my partner them.
Man,
Oh, what's up?
I'm about to say
What's
that.
up?
What's up?
Yep.
We at the
Damn.
mall and ball all day.
But see, that's the
Literally. No way. I started singing.
that's what's crazy because that's the type
Started
of,
singing.
like, the same way we got that feeling about them songs.
Yeah.
I wanted to like, I just really want to be able to produce some stuff like that.
Like
You know what I'm
feeling,
real.
like shit. That's a moment.
saying?
Like, you
be able
feel
to
it.
Have other people gravitate to
Right.
that in the same type of thought, you know.
That's the thing I love about music, though. Like, honestly, like if you hear a song and like you're not even going through something bad, but
Exactly.
like you feeling something.
Yeah.
You're gonna always remember that song. For,
Exactly.
exactly. You're always gonna remember that
Definitely,
song
like,
for that
what they
reason.
call it, it's like what's the word? It's like him. It's like it's also like I can't think of the word, but it'll change the mood. Like, it'll put you up, put you down. It'll do whatever you want.
That's real.
I ain't
That's
gonna
real.
lie. Back in the day, I used to like hear songs on the radio when I was a kid, and I used to be like, "Can we turn?" Because like I did not want to hear that song. Like it made me feel the type of way. I'm starting to realize.
That shit really like you feel it.
It made you humble.
What song though?
Let me think. I don't know. I just remember doing that to my mom, and she'd be like, "Why?" I'm just like,
Why?
I just
That
don't want to
shit
hear
crazy.
it.
That's
I
crazy.
didn't want to hear it.
So you don't got no song that you fuck with back in the day?
No, I do, but it was some that I didn't.
Yeah.
What was the one that you fuck with though?
I think you said the Dougie.
I fucked with the Dougie.
Nah,
It's so many damn
It's so
songs.
many.
Though,
It was.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Teach me how to Dougie that.
hell no.
That no, but for me though, on the radio,
It's another Dougie song, so don't do that, bro.
It's another Dougie song.
And I'm gonna highlight that. Next.
She said she like my Dougie.
No, bro.
My Dougie.
what Dougie song?
That is one.
But don't spoil it. But go ahead.
Okay.
Oh,
all right,
okay.
All right.
Okay. Probably some Trey Songz songs, honestly.
Fuck.
Damn, nigga, what the fuck you were doing?
I ain't know what, but I was a kid, bro. I ain't know what he was talking
Come
about.
on, bro. Like,
If you a kid, you don't know what he's talking
kid.
about. You know what he said, nigga. Like,
nigga was getting to it in that time. Goddamn.
He was heavy rolling that shit. He was heavy rolling.
I just thought the music was about it.
Hey, if you want to go that direction, I say Chris Brown too. Like shit. Like excuse me, bitch.
Nah. What's that?
Poppin'.
No, what's that one with
She want that loving. Yeah.
Oh, so you was a T-Pain fan?
T-Pain, that boy.
You was a T-Pain fan?
That's like McDonald's.
No. T-Pain had a song. It was called 5 o'clock in the morning. That shit.
Oh,
I remember that shit.
Every T-Pain was part of nigga childhood. I ain't gonna cap.
For real. Blame it on that.
He said I usually don't.
My mama swore up and down. I couldn't listen to that song.
Bro, I ain't gonna cap. It was hella songs back then that we had no business singing. Like, none. Like,
That's feeling loose.
that shit with Lil Wayne. That shit with Lil Wayne.
It was weird because it was weird because I couldn't listen to certain music around my parents, but I don't know how I was able to listen to it still.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it didn't make sense, right?
I remember one time I got in trouble.
I never understood that because I
got in
was the same
trouble.
way.
Cause I used to go. The thing is, like, I used to go sing this shit at school, and then like they'll be calling my parents like, "Yo, like,
What?
he's teaching these kids like words that they ain't heard before." I'm like, "Nigga, this shit on the radio." Like,
Oh,
that's what I was saying. Like,
so you was the kid coming to school and cussing?
I was whole time. I'd be like, and I used to be lying and shit. I'd be like, "Yeah, you know, my dad, he rap with them folks." Like, I know him. Like, so they really thought I was like on some bullshit.
way.
So yeah, that shit crazy,
you
man.
grew up capping, bro.
I was doing
So you been nigga been capping this whole life.
That shit, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Listen,
Nigga used to was capping this
in
whole
Atlanta,
life.
bro. That's some capping shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You a professional capper if you from Atlanta, bro. That's just what it is.
So we can't
bro.
trust people from Atlanta. Is
No,
that
I
what I'm
ain't say
getting?
that. It's just the finesse game is crazy. Like it's in Atlanta.
So
it's,
y'all
you
be
know,
lying.
And they
Finesse is capping.
evolved to like what you call a manifest.
I ain't gonna cap. A lot of them niggas who capped in elementary school and middle school, them niggas is promoters now.
Or that's you. Or they them rappers.
Hey, no.
Damn, so this nigga talk about himself, ain't he?
Listen, no. I'm talking about them other niggas. No, facts. But I ain't gonna cap.
He a
Like,
rapper, ain't he?
what about like? Have you ever actually like been a part of some shit before? Like, where you got there, like you seen somebody like. You know, everybody want to rap. So, like, growing up in your town, I know it was a lot of upcoming rappers. So, have you ever heard some shit before? It's like, nigga, that ain't you. Like, I know you for real. Like, that's not you, bro.
Just
It's
talking
like-
crazy.
Literally, like,
I think
yeah.
it's like I think everybody else like kind of did the SoundCloud thing and listened to people's music on. I never did that.
Okay.
And I don't know if
Okay.
that was because my ear wasn't like I just couldn't even do it.
Yeah.
Man,
That was
yeah.
just me though. Like everybody else around me, or they was listening to like all the city rappers or all like the people they knew and stuff like that.
Right,
Like,
right.
I can tell you like one song from like one of the rappers and stuff that was
Warner
like,
Robins?
No, not one.
Oh, I thought you said Warner Robins. I was about to say my mama from there, so I got there.
I mean, that's the thing. We got.
Literally, I'm like,
We got geeked up.
Shouts out to Warner Robins, man, Macon, all that. You know what I'm saying? That
Oh,
was
we-
that was one of my areas. I stayed almost everywhere, so I stayed there for probably about like a year one time. So I was in Warner Robins and Macon for a little
But
minute.
nah, for
Shouts
real
out to
though,
them.
what's cool to me is like how some artists are like literally making songs off their phones.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's crazy.
You said that.
Yeah.
That's what a mixtape come with. It's an app that come with it. That allow you to do that.
That is crazy.
Yeah, they
Okay.
making artists like they promoting stuff with different stuff. Like different companies got certain stuff that's attached to it. But yeah, you can upload beats on there.
Yeah.
You can have people pay for them on
That's
there. Like
crazy.
it's like they making it like a cloud almost.
It's a whole wave
You
of
can literally
opportunities
go up
out here.
from
Yeah,
your
like
phone.
literally.
There's no way you should be slacking there at that point.
literally.
You have nothing but
Nothing but opportunity.
There's so many resources out
Opportunity,
here.
man.
money income right now.
Literally.
Find Find you a company somewhere. That's the thing.
Facts.
Find you a company.
We can all
Somebody.
get some money,
I just
bro.
was about to say, like, how important, like, we all know that, you know, education, of course, you know, that's the biggest thing. But, like, outside of just the education and the money, like, having a team. Tell us important how it is to have a team.
Yeah.
It's important to have a team.
And even just outside of, like, not to cut you off, but, like, of course, when people hear team, the first thing they think about is managers,
Yeah.
videographers. But what about, like, somebody, like, behind this shit, branding, marketing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
you can always have somebody for something.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, if you're, but the thing about it is with being, like, we kind of start off, the thing about having a team or the thing about trying to, you know, build a team,
yeah.
you gotta have some type of deliverables yourself.
Okay.
And that's kind of like what they kind of taught me really. It's
Okay.
like, what can I really bring to the table that's gonna like make this mutually beneficial?
Right.
Because then at the same time, if you aren't, like say for example, you are up and coming, you don't have the most followers, you don't have the most traction, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You gotta still shoot for somebody to really trust in you to like be a part of what you got going on.
Mm-hmm.
What can I attach to? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You gotta
right.
have something to attach to, whatever it is. Because even me, for example, I don't even feel comfortable with nobody else attaching to me if it's not nothing for me to give, you know.
Right.
So that's like, you know, that's more so the gist of it is, I think it's finding out what it is that I got that I can match up with what somebody else got, and that's at the end of the day. Let's go back to the whole brand partnership thing,
Right,
and that
right.
synergy, that like that whole topic of just being able to figure out where we can come together and where we can make something better happen. Because then once you do have that, that's when people turn into titles. You don't want to start off with titles. Like you want to just start off working, and then as you see where people mesh around and how it kind of like everything blends together, it really iron itself out for real.
That's facts.
Because I hate titles. I hate titles.
So we gonna switch it up, man. I know we've been getting to a lot of business talk, which is good. So you know you've been dropping hella gems. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all taking notes out there. You
Take
know
them
what I'm
notes,
saying?
man.
Take a lot of notes. So we gonna get into some. You know what I'm saying? Some fun shit though, man. Like so, we got this little game on the show we call this or that. But before we get into that though, I got a question for y'all. Like this is a $1 million question right here. So like, you know what I'm saying? Being the person that this nigga here, boy, he like, hey, bro, come on, bro. What the question is? So, being that you're part of the music business, right? You would agree to that statement?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you know. So just everybody picture yourselves as like music execs, or you could be an artist or a producer. Okay. What would, like, if y'all had 3 artists, right? And I'm gonna name the artists. Let's say you was an artist, right? And this, like, you a breakout star, breakout artist, but you need that one feature that's gonna turn you up. Between these 4 artists, who would it be? Who y'all picking? Okay. Drake, Lil Baby, Future, or Lil Wayne?
I know who I'm picking.
First.
I'll go.
Okay.
And you only can pick one.
I'm picking Drake for sure.
Picking Drake?
For sure.
What's the reason behind that?
Drake just, if you make a song with Drake, bro, you're blowing up.
You up.
So many artists this man has blown up. Like, even the song with people knew Lil Baby, but when he had that song with Drake, bro, we're like, oh, yeah, we really love Lil Baby.
Facts.
You're really getting a different crowd at that point.
Yes, indeed.
Wait, is that, no, that
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah, yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Drake
Yes.
had won that shit,
Yeah.
though. It was Lil Baby. He had that one part.
Cardiac glasses
No,
on?
that wham.
Bitch, I'm Lil Baby. Yeah.
That's the only part we don't know.
But
That
yeah,
is
that is
true.
true.
But
Drake
he still
co-signed
got
on that
Drake
bitch.
on that song, bro. I feel like with
I
Drake,
think a real example of that is what he did with the
It
Migos.
has to do with it.
Yeah.
It was cool, but Lil Baby really ran that shit, though. So
no, I get that to Lil Baby for sure.
You said Drake, Lil Baby, Future, and Lil Wayne.
But this is my thing though. The reason I picked Drake is because like I just feel like if you make a song with Drake, you're just tapped into a different crowd. Honestly,
Okay.
like you're global, international.
So if you get like a Drake feature, you automatically just blowing up.
I mean,
That shit could be ass, and you can still.
yes, I'm just gonna be real. Yeah, pretty much.
So all the artists that Drake has had, like, hold on. All the artists that Drake has featured for have blown up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know too many.
Shit, we can go Migos.
I don't know too many that didn't.
City Girls.
Versace took
Block Boy.
everything out.
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie, Drake took off on that Versace motherfucker.
He definitely took off that
Black
Versace.
Boy song too.
Shit,
Blew
who
up for a minute. Yeah.
Damn, I'm trying to think. 21 in the beginning.
That's a crazy combo. 21 and Drake. I love that combo.
Drake.
Yeah, and then McConaughey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, McConaughey.
And
I
I love McConaughey.
Yeah, Central C. I love McConaughey.
The Tuesday nigga.
Yeah, Tuesday nigga.
Okay.
But I'm with you on that. I'm with you on the Drake piece.
Right.
But aesthetically, like just to fulfill myself.
Yeah, who you picking? If you was the artist.
business wise, it would really be Drake.
Okay.
Like, it gotta be Drake.
Right.
I gotta get the song with Future.
I feel that.
Just for the.
I feel that. I feel that.
I gotta get
Fact.
the song.
Future hard, bro.
Facts.
I fuck with Future.
That was just, yeah, that's just like
Future make good music.
Facts.
I don't know too many bad Future songs, if I'm being honest.
and that's another thing too.
It's not.
Most Future songs you gonna either end up humming over and over.
And that's the thing, even if you don't catch on to it, because I ain't gonna catch. I fuck with Future heavy, but I was just telling niggas this the earlier, like I was like, it's one song, one of them albums that beforehand though, I was like, that shit ain't hit at first, but then I heard it a couple more times, I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
shit got
literally,
me.
his songs
shit got
grow
me.
on you.
No, facts. So you going with Future, Drake? Who you going with? I'm going last.
I know who Gabe picking.
Who I'm picking, bro?
I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking shit.
He picking them chips, goddamn. That's what he.
Nigga about to say,
Hey man, he just did his, though. I ain't
God.
gonna lie. Damn. That was a hard one, bro. That was a
Hey,
hard
man.
one, bro.
Hey,
it was a hard
You
one.
want to say
I
I
would
had
say for like what D. Clark said, I would say for business wise, I'm going with Drake for sure. That's gonna bring my numbers all the way up. For
Okay.
real, for real.
Okay.
But we going for like, I ain't gonna lie, though, Lil Baby be turned.
Little baby do be
That
turned.
nigga be turned. I don't think it's one bad feature that he was featured on.
Facts.
Like I don't think it was not.
Especially like from the pandemic all the way up.
Man.
Like that nigga just was running all his features, like
Bro,
just back to back.
like
Honestly,
Lil Baby.
if I'm being real though, I fuck with Lil Baby new music, but his old music just hit different for me. Honestly.
he was rapping like that. Rent was.
Yeah, literally. That's what it was, bro. Like I'm like, bro. I really
Like that
felt
motherfucking
it.
eviction notice was on the door. You know?
He
Literally.
he was over there at Morehouse and Clark on home Wednesdays.
No,
Literally.
facts.
That's how he was rapping, and I fucked with that. I'm like, I like this. I like this music,
That's
bro.
a good one. That's a good one.
Okay. Damn.
It's gonna be different.
I ain't gonna
Lil
lie.
Wayne, I know it.
No. Like not to knock Lil Wayne, cause a Lil Wayne feature is crazy.
Lil Wayne is gonna go stupid.
A Lil Wayne feature is definitely
He
gonna
don't
be.
do the same.
Yeah, it's not the same. Like if this
ain't.
was like a little earlier, maybe maybe if
Earlier
maybe if
than
this
what
was
we-
double
The
cup
earlier
Wayne, like
2000s.
yeah, like if it was
Lollipop, like-
sipping syrup Wayne,
Like
like
a
you know what I'm
lollipop.
saying?
Yeah, like
That shit, I'll probably be on goddamn all
I
platforms.
ain't gonna lie.
Goddamn.
But I did not fuck with that lollipop song.
You ain't fuck with what?
No,
You ain't fuck with lollipop?
no, not as a kid, bro.
Shining
Now
that
I
damn
do,
with.
but, like as a
man,
kid, I
back
did not
in
fuck
the
with it.
YMCMB days, bro. The truck fit days.
Nah.
I used to rock
I
truck
ain't
feet.
never
I
had
used to
truck
rock
Tell you
truck
a full
feet.
circle moment.
What
I
happened?
used to like YMCMB. I used to be like I used
That shit
watching
hard.
it.
Yeah.
Man, had a whole like conversation with him.
Really? What was that
I
like?
met him, not him. I met Yellow Beezy at backstage at LA.
That's on me,
wow.
baby.
We was at an event.
This dude
I
had
was
the
doing the
hair,
same
right?
thing, partnering. It was with China.
Right. Okay.
Her, she do them showcase events out there with Asylum in Atlantic.
Right.
I went. It was just so happened they was doing one the same weekend of BT, and I was back there.
Yeah.
We got some pictures and stuff. He was like, holler at us, after the event and everything. I hit him. When I hit him, and he hit me right back. I'm like,
We here.
Yeah.
Right.
Lizzle.
Literally.
That's crazy.
Literally.
Yeah, after
Ain't-
that, I
what
went
did
to-
he the one who said in about 3 years, holla at me, Miley Cyrus? That iconic line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
then,
bro, hard.
he
I remember that
always-
shit. Yeah, I remember that shit.
And then he at the end of the back when they did the Rich Gang tapes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them.
Yep.
Flows is Cavalli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Nah, that's tough.
But yeah,
That's tough.
so that was like a full circle because that was like one of the first times I was able to like speak to somebody that was like that on that side. That's what the chips do.
They make you want to tap out, game? They make nigga want to tap out.
It's the real rap scene.
It's something in them motherfuckers.
Got this nigga rapping.
I ain't gonna lie, people been telling me I like that rapper voice, bro.
Bruh, I don't know why you ain't hopped in the booth yet, bruh.
Cause I want to get in the booth.
You don't want to get in the booth?
I want to be the one hyping you up.
You gonna be the hype
I
in
might
it?
need-
Okay,
I might need to
okay.
do an interlude too.
Yeah, facts. You gotta go. You gotta do like, you know what I'm saying?
Already.
Yeah.
We did.
That bit ain't
We did.
I would like to hear an interlude like of y'all like together.
That shit would be hard.
Like talking about some funny songs.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We did it. It was pretty
Yeah,
wild.
yeah, that shit was wild.
Y'all think y'all could do that on the song? Like,
course.
Song?
For sure.
On the
Yeah,
intro?
yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Shit, anybody out there, if y'all need that shit, call us, man.
Just call up. We
Call
talk
us.
shit on that damn interlude.
Literally.
I'm
Literally.
gonna remember that.
So, for me, I'm gonna go ahead and just say Future, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Future.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Future for sure. I mean, Drake.
We become an astronaut kids.
Yeah. I'm saying just growing up in Atlanta, like that's like one of them
Yeah.
things. Like, and you going once you hear bruh voice, that shit go up.
Right.
Regardless, he could say anything. That nigga can hum on the song. That shit still gonna go up. So
Oh, he do a collab. He did that. He did them collab album with Drake and shit.
he did.
That shit was
did.
tough.
That shit, yeah.
Oh, man.
Then he did one with Uzi, Thug, and you know what I'm saying?
That plastic
yeah.
bag, motherfucker.
That plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plastic bag,
That's
man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
The
Yeah,
original
plastic
ripped me out the
bag.
plastic, goddamn.
Literally.
The original.
That's the
The original.
I feel like
nigga love getting ripped out the plastic. Shit.
Love that shit.
Hey, if y'all ain't seen the last episode, man, y'all make sure y'all go check that out, man. You know, that shit was crazy. So, now we gonna get into the game, this or that, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make this Rap Snacks 50 Years of Hip Hop edition. So, you know what I'm saying? Being from Georgia, you know what I'm saying? Like,
BTA.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and then of course,
By the way.
growing up in Atlanta.
I feel sorry for anybody that wasn't born in Georgia.
What?
Hey, man, said it here on record. Said it here on
really
record.
do.
Said it here on record. What can you go wrong?
imagine.
Where can you go wrong at? Where can you go wrong?
I just
Where can you
can't
go wrong?
imagine anywhere else. Okay.
No, but yeah, for real though, where can you go wrong?
Is
But,
that only because you're from here? Like, is it biased?
You being biased right
I mean,
now.
it's not biased. It's facts.
I done been to
It's facts.
like a couple of states.
It's facts.
and-
You been to his state?
Where you from?
Wisconsin.
Okay, no.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I would still probably be like, it's just something about Georgia. Georgia on my mind.
Facts,
It's
facts.
always on my mind.
Come on now, you said it yourself on the podcast
What I said, bro?
when we was talking about like down south versus New York, and then you was like, them peaches. You was-
Nah, hold on now. No, I didn't say that.
What you say? All right, so say exactly what you said then.
I said
All that ass. You said all
What was the question? What was the question?
Remember we was like up north or Southern Bells, and you was like,
Okay, Southern Belle. I'm from Texas. Yes, Southern.
Exactly, but I'm
The
just
South.
saying.
I didn't say GA.
He didn't.
Houston, though.
but
I
you
can
know what you
vouch, he
thought
didn't
about
say
first
that.
though.
No, I thought about
We know, Gabe.
I ain't gonna lie, but
He gonna ride, but he was saying all the way, all the way,
We know.
all the
We know what
way.
you're supposed to do.
So being from
yeah, he got
Georgia,
a Houston hat. Yeah, he got
you
the
know
hat
what I'm
on
saying?
right now.
He got it tatted on him, bro. He got it tatted on him. So you know what I'm saying? Being from Georgia, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm from Atlanta, so I mean y'all can chime in on this too, even though y'all not really from, you know what I'm saying, the area. But who you think really is the king of trap music? This is this or that. 50 Years of Hip Hop edition. Gucci, Jeezy, or T.I.
Ooh, this is a hard one.
It is a hard one.
Oh no, I can't even disrespect with this one. I can't.
You got so this is a two thing. It's a two part to this, right?
Okay.
You said who's the king of trap music.
Right.
When you say who the king of trap music,
Right.
it's like you gotta say T.I.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta say T.I. because that's what started trap music.
Of course.
Like,
True.
literally
Of
from the
course.
first
Rubber
like,
band, man.
Going
Oh,
Rubber
God.
Band, like the first three like back to back he put out, like
Right.
going with all that whole movement that they was doing was
Yeah, I'm
like,
going with that.
They
I'm
made
going
sure
with that.
everybody knew that this was trap music. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny because even though you say that, and even though it's real and it's a thing,
Right.
it's like when you look at it, and I'm not changing my answer. I'm just saying like what I see and what I feel like the vibe. Like the older I get, when I listen to that stuff, I feel like I would have been a Jeezy fan back in the day. And the only reason I say that is because when I listen to his music now, it just be like, this nigga, he was really on
Yeah.
on a mission.
That's fact,
Like
though.
regardless of what he was doing, it was just like the fact that, and just from me being in the studio and seeing how the process kind of go down, imagining him, whether he writing or whether he punching in, whatever he doing.
Right.
Just imagine him taking that story and like however it was coming,
Right.
putting it on a record like that to turn it into something you can be like,
Yeah.
and then you in the car shoe, you be done made a whole business plan
Exactly.
in your head, like just
That's
from
real.
listening to two tracks. So it just be like, when I think of just the vibe and just like who I feel like could have really did something big, was just calling it. And he called it motivation music, but
Right. Thug motivation.
Thug motivation.
Yep.
So it's like, but
Mm.
T.I. the king of trap.
Yeah, I always say like my order for me is Tip, Jeezy, then Gucci.
Yeah.
What you
I'm
going?
gonna go with definitely with Tip, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Tip.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, check that ass. I thought you were gonna say Goo Up.
No, I'm gonna say Tip. Nah,
Okay.
Tip be running shit, bro. I've been listening to Tip when I was little, bro.
Okay.
That 24
Shit.
set it off for sure. That 24, you can never go wrong with that 24, bro. I ain't gonna count that shit.
Oh
hard.
shit.
But I ain't gonna lie, Gucci Man, he hard too.
But Gucci Mane know how. It's like he know how to. I feel like Gucci Mane know how to sell the trap. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
He a Gucci Man to make you want to go in there and start whipping something up. Like he in there talking like it was a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Tip was just more so like he wanted to make sure it was bumping. Like he wanted to make sure it was like
Right.
everybody was.
Gucci and Jeezy.
Yeah.
Personally,
That shit was legendary. We want shit.
at that ending when bro I said that.
That's the music. Okay,
Yeah,
what y'all
yeah.
said earlier, like a music moment. Like I always remember that moment.
Facts. And that shit was on the
Like,
internet.
well,
That's the thing. It was on the internet.
It was like how it was like
That
So who
shit.
you think won that shit?
I feel like the ultimate win was just seeing both of their ass come together though at the end. But really, if I had to pick,
That wasn't
if I
the
had
question, nigga.
no Jeezy.
Thank you. No,
Jeezy won that.
Jeezy
by
won,
short.
bro.
He won
Jeezy
it for sure.
won.
He won it for sure. But just to see that shit happen, like, cause I ain't gonna count. When I seen that shit, it's the money caller, man. Yeah, you know.
Ain't they dab up at the end and shit?
They did, man. You know,
Man,
they
boy
definitely did. That shit was
boy
crazy,
Gucci Man talking his shit though, man.
man.
Nah, it was like it was definitely like nostalgic. It's gonna be like one of them. One of them moments.
Okay.
One of them for real. That's all.
So the next one, Rick Ross or 2 Chainz?
2 Chainz, but I got me a few on.
Shit. Ooh, that's a hard one.
That is a hard one.
The only reason I'm gonna say Rick Ross is because shout out to Rick Rose. You know,
Rose?
we ain't got you right here today, but Rick Rose, you know what you do for the brand. You know we love Rick Rose.
You know it's the biggest
We got
boss.
we got everything right
The
here.
biggest
Shouts out
boss,
to Bel Air,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rick Ross
Love
is the
that.
biggest
It was
boss.
just another
Biggest
Jordan
boss.
thing, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
facts.
saying?
I
We
feel
ain't
that.
stop.
I feel that.
We all win stuff, don't
Yeah.
I ain't gonna count though. I fuck with both heavy, but I'm gonna have to go Ross because I ain't gonna lie. Listening to Ross, that nigga just make you feel like you rich.
Literally.
You can goddamn, you can swipe your card and that motherfucker decline. You ain't even know. You ain't even know. You think you got it already. Walking in that bitch like, let me get that.
Yeah, I'm going rose for sure. Ricky
You going
Rose?
Rosé?
Yeah, for sure.
That lemon pepper on my wings, man.
Lemon pepper, man.
Lemon pepper on my
Can
wings.
I get a
man.
lemon pepper?
And then I
on
used to
it,
like
please?
the
Lemon
whole
pepper.
like 2 Chainz Lil Wayne era too.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That was big. That was big. Okay.
Look at you.
Nah, look at
I'm
us.
just saying.
Yeah, that's
All
that.
right.
Little riches.
And I'm going with 2 Chainz, man.
Okay, for sure.
City boy.
Titty boy,
Titty boy.
man, the original.
Top 3 favorite songs by 2 Chainz. Gotta hear.
My favorite song.
Right.
Whoa, favorite song? One.
Favorite song? All right, go.
Wait,
on.
what you asked first?
Top 3.
You said top 3.
Top 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm going with KO.
Okay.
Okay.
Big Sean.
Okay.
That shit hard.
Naga.
Then I'm going. I ain't gonna catch you. That birthday song.
It's
your
your
birthday.
Bro,
Yeah.
Out of here.
Oh
He
yeah,
changed the
facts.
game with that video.
Facts. He definitely did.
Birthday.
Yeah.
It's your birthday.
Yams everywhere.
Just made $1 million. I got bands everywhere.
That's facts.
You the realest nigga breathing it. My whole
Put my breath.
What he say? Referee.
Hold the tag. I ain't gonna lie, he did take off. That nigga did take off.
No
He had
bullshit.
He had that
No
Mexican,
bullshit.
He had the Mexican in the fucking kitchen.
Yeah.
Bro, this.
That shit was tough.
That nigga had a midget in that, bro.
I ain't gonna count that one. I am smoking on that gas. Like to be on Cinemax movie. Come on now.
Bro.
Y'all know what's going on.
I know he said bigger and bigger and.
Let's not forget.
I'm different.
Oh,
fuck
no.
it.
No, hold
That's
on.
my top one though. I'm different. Always been my top.
Let's not forget his verse on Mercy though.
Oh yeah, yo.
Okay, now
I ain't gonna
catch
lie.
up to my cafe.
Yeah,
That's that shit.
right,
Dude, I ain't gonna cap. To me, he had the best verse.
Bro, he killed that.
He had the
I
verse.
ain't gonna lie,
verse.
Big Sean had the best verse on Harry.
I feel like it was.
And then 2 Chainz.
I feel like with 2 Chainz, then Ye, cause the nigga said
Alright,
that nigga no that the beat switcher and that nigga he said yo bitch, you know what I'm saying, my bitch
I
make
gotta
your
hear
bitch
that
look like
part
precious.
again.
I
That
gotta
shit
hear
was
that
hard.
I don't know something about you.
You ain't fuck with it. You ain't fuck with it.
I never was a Kanye fan.
What? And we saying this on
Is
50
that
years of
is that
hip hop.
bad? Is that can I
We
say
saying that on 50 years of hip hop.
Like,
That's
I
crazy.
ain't gonna lie,
That's crazy.
I ain't listen to him like that either.
You don't listen to him?
Like,
Y'all tweet.
I ain't gonna lie.
Tweet.
Like as a
Tweet.
hip hop head,
Tweet.
I get it.
Tweaked.
Like, I get it.
Tweaked.
I'm on there.
I get it.
Tweet.
But I get it. I promise y'all I get it. But it was just like, I love what he brought to the songs. I like what he did and like his work ethic and what it was about. But just to be honest, like it just never.
Yeah.
Like that's why I don't even remember I forgot his verses on that song.
Wow, that's crazy.
But
That's
for
crazy.
me,
He had a mask on in that song, didn't he?
oh, he did.
I think that's when
had
he
that
switched it
black
up.
mask
Then.
on.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
I think my favorite Kanye West song is the Teaser, Don't Squeeze.
Oh, Otis.
That's my
With
favorite.
Jay.
With
Yeah,
Jay-Z.
with Jay-Z,
Oh,
man.
Feds watching. That's another good one too.
Feds watching. Hell yeah.
For real.
I forgot about fucking problems.
No, I'm talking about
Oh,
That was my shit right
yeah,
there.
fucking problems. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Feds
Feds
watching.
watching 2 Chainz.
Yeah. Watch out.
Yeah,
Oh, watch out a little bit.
So that's what I'm saying.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
that
2
was 2
Chainz.
Chainz?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was 2 Chainz.
Watch out, little bitch.
Watch out a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, watch out. Yeah.
That shit hard, bro.
Niggas had a
Alright.
whole dance to that shit.
Okay, all right.
watch out a little bit.
So
That little.
y'all remember the goddamn summer? It was 2 of these songs going at once,
Okay.
and it was like every time you turn on the radio back then, you would hear them songs all summer.
Okay.
So which one you going with? Lifestyle or Bobby Shmurda, Hot Nigga?
Lifestyle. You crazy?
I'm going Lifestyle for sure, but it was two of them going. It was 2 of them going.
Bro, y'all crazy.
No.
Thugger, that my
You
brother,
going,
brother.
Bobby?
You don't want no trouble, or you can get these
Fish knuckle.
Buckle up like a sea buckle. I shoot
Bubba!
pumping on the gas too fast. And I was doing. And listen, first of all, nobody want. I feel like Rich Gang really like. They really was like. They don't get the credit they should.
They don't.
And it's
They
because
don't.
how they disbanded.
That's
get
true.
It,
That's
but
true.
They really had a. That was like for us. I know for sure. Like we like all our high schools, middle school parties. Like
Yeah.
we was when they first came out. Like we was bumping like everything like to the top. So Lifestyle. But I mean when Bobby Shmurda came on, it was like
Jungle
everybody
Beats.
finna do the. we
Holla
gonna-
at me.
But just far as like, shoot, I think I had just started. I was just finna start driving when Lifestyle came out. So I would ride, listen to Lifestyle. When I first
ride,
got
I'm
was really driving by myself.
Another one. Yeah, another one. Damn. All right. So now I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, it's so many ways we could touch on this shit. Like we didn't really even get to this shit. It's gonna have to be a whole nother part 2 with this shit.
Oh, part
But
2 got
touch.
yeah.
But
Part 2 when the mixtape.
part 2 when the
drop.
matter of fact,
Yeah.
what's some special announcements we got? Let's go ahead and drop them real quick, man. Let's get the
Gabe,
special
in the words of
announcements.
Gabe, I'm glad you asked. So we got what we're preparing for the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
Okay.
Is, you know, we're preparing. We actually been working on.
Money, hey,
Mm.
hey, money.
We actually been working on a whole like pretty much campaign since the top of the year called Rap Snacks Unsigned. And so what Rap Snacks Unsigned is, and what it originated as was. It was supposed to be where, you know, people were just putting up like their videos to get noticed and stuff and really try to get our attraction to the brand.
Right.
Going back to finding a company to, you know, build that relationship with. And so basically as time progressed on, we got different partners, distribution partners, artist partners, different companies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
As partners, it was like more so to a point where we just had to figure out how to mobilize this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So once we mobilized it, we was like, okay. I said, shoot, I gotta get in the studio. We gotta figure out what we really gotta, you know, make this come to life. Lo and behold, everybody start. Now, mind you, I've been saying this back like top of the year. Like this is what we want to need to be doing. Like focusing on figuring out a way to get these artists noticed and get them in a bigger position.
Right.
We have that platform. What can we do to bridge the gap? And what better than making a mixtape?
Right.
So
That's tough.
with that being said, Rap Snacks Unsigned will be producing our first mixtape with, you know, pretty much upcoming artists, and we are gonna have a couple of legacy artists like, you know, your hip hop Hobbity Don't Stop. We're gonna have
Right.
on there, but we're also gonna have one of your newer, biggest like artists that's out right now too, on the mixtape. So it's definitely gonna be something to look out for. We about to close the year off. Y'all ain't seen, you know, a big celebration of the 50th anniversary from us yet, but that's gonna be a big ode to.
And you gotta have us there, man. You gotta have us there
For sure, man. Like the whole process, like we're gonna be locked in with a couple studios that we're partnering with. We're gonna definitely have to invite y'all in.
For sure.
Come in,
Sure.
vibe with us. Like
Yes, sir.
that's the whole wave, is to be able to pull all of us together in different arenas that we're a part of, and then be able to maximize on it.
Right.
So all that content and stuff we're gonna be doing, like we're gonna be doing visuals, we're gonna be doing commercials, different things that we can put out and distribute and market nationally. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it probably, I say about this time and then next month we'll be trying to do some press runs and running around like just different areas, different cities and stuff, and colleges, of course. You know we're gonna hit the HBCUs.
Oh,
right?
Gotta do that.
I know we
Gotta
do
do
that.
that.
Gotta do
like,
that.
we're gonna definitely have a couple of HBCU artists on there. I think,
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it because I ain't asked them yet, but I definitely want one of the artists that y'all had that went to he was from Clark too. I think he go to Clark too. His whole like wave or whatever, y'all might figure it out later, but he was on here.
I know
So
exactly
by
what
the
you're
time y'all
talking
figure it out, he'll be on there. So I ain't even reached out to him yet, but
Okay.
I want to be able to do that. And then a couple of the college students that we want to get to be a part of it. So
That's tough. That's tough.
it's gonna be dope. This is our first music project. I'm gonna be one of the producers on it. We're also using another one of our what we call Boss Up Rap Snacks Foundation. They're gonna have a big part of it and producing it. And then of course as a company we're gonna put everything together cohesively and stuff. And so
Okay.
it's gonna be pretty dope.
Now, is there anything else to be on lookout for? Any, you know what I'm saying? Like, what else going on? Because I know you just dropped that, but what else, man? I feel like we missing something.
So
Or are we?
So along with that, the beauty of that is I get to launch my own label. What he said? What you
I'm listening to
you
it.
listening?
You hear that?
Oh yeah, it's going.
It's going in this bitch. It's going.
It's going. It's cranky, baby.
It's going.
I see London face.
I'm like,
No, for real. I noticed it. I was like, okay. But no, we basically, so with that, I'm able to launch my own label.
oh shit, that's hard.
Congrats on that, man. Congrats on that.
That's what's up. That's hard.
And eventually I have my own studios and stuff, but for right now, you do it a smart way. You partner.
Nah, facts.
You do that and stuff. So we're going to have the whole management situation going on. We're going to have the distribution attached to it. We got, the whole A&R situation, and then our teams and stuff. So it's going to be pretty dope, the stuff that come out of it. We got a couple interviews coming out. By this time, our rolling out interviews should be out.
Okay.
All right.
Come
Shouts out rolling out.
Yeah, so that's going to be pretty dope.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So anybody we want to shout out before we, you know what I'm saying, sign up out of here, man? Like,
Man, shout out to God. Thank God we here
Most definitely,
today.
most definitely.
Because you just never know what
That's
you
facts.
just never know how life could take turns, or like what could happen.
that's real.
Shout out to my family. Shout out to all the artists that I work with. Shout out to Trench Work. Listen, Trench Work, really, we put in some work at Trench Work. That
Yes,
kinda
sir.
even got me comfortable to even be talking about music like that. So yeah, shout out to Rap Snack, shout out to Bel Air.
Hey, man, shouts out to all them for sure.
Y'all know what we doing over here.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Dab
sir.
Ranch, baby.
Shout out
Dab
to
Ranch.
G's Entertainment.
Yes,
Be
sir.
on the lookout.
Yes, sir, man. Hey,
baby.
I want to just say thank you for coming through, man. You
No,
know what I'm saying?
appreciate y'all,
Showcasing
man.
this, you
Big
know what I'm
time.
saying? On our season finale, man. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Hey, make sure y'all stay tuned for the next season for more updates on the Plugged In podcast. I'm your host, J+.
It's your boy Gabe.
It's your boy Londyn.
Hey, man, I want to appreciate y'all for tuning in, for rocking with us. Keep rocking with us, man. And we out.
Yeah.